Let me ask you something. Have you ever seen someone roll up to your workplace in a neon green Lambo, wearing a gold chain that shines brighter than your entire future, and thought, wow, they must be loaded? Hate to break it to you, but you might be falling for the flash, not the fortune. See, that right there is what I call flashy rich. And today, I'm pulling back the curtain on one of the best-kept secrets among the truly wealthy. Not your influencer cousin with the gold-plated toilet. I'm talking about real wealth, generational, strategic, and silent. The kind that doesn't need to scream to be heard. Here's the truth. Quiet luxury is the new power move. While flashy flexes burn bright and fast, quiet wealth. It simmers, it sustains, and it wins in the long run. So what is quiet luxury exactly? It might sound like a contradiction, but trust me, it's a whole mindset. One that values elegance over excess, quality over clout, and confidence over attention. Stick around, because I'm giving you 10 solid reasons why quiet luxury isn't just a vibe, it's the ultimate flex. Reason number 1. Quiet luxury is timeless. Trends come and go, but real class? That lasts forever. Flashy wealth is like that crazy bright blue soda you drank as a joke in high school. It looks wild, maybe fun for a moment, but nobody remembers it later. Quiet luxury is different. It's like a bottle of fine wine that's been aging for years in a secret cellar. It's not loud, it's not for show, but over time, it becomes even more valuable, more special, and more respected. When you buy things that are simple, high quality, and built to last, like a well-made coat, a classic watch, or a clean, stylish bag, they never go out of style. In fact, they often become more meaningful the longer you have them. Flashy things shout, "Hey, look at me." But quiet luxury calmly says, "I know my worth." Think about it like this. Warren Buffett drives a basic Cadillac. Mark Zuckerberg wears a plain gray t-shirt that costs $400. They're not trying to impress anyone. That's the real power. Quiet luxury is confidence without noise. Reason number 2. It keeps you under the radar. Let's keep it real for a second. When you're out here flashing your wealth, rocking designer logos, driving something loud and shiny, showing off on social media, you're basically saying, hey, look at me. I've got money. And sure, some people might be impressed. But others? They might start asking for favors, or worse, start plotting how to take advantage of you. Suddenly, Cousin Steve needs to borrow money every month. Random people are treating you differently. You might even become a target for scams or fake friendships. That's the price of being flashy. You're not just showing off, you're putting a target on your back. Now let's flip it. Quiet luxury? That's a whole different game. It's when you live really well, but you don't need to prove anything to anyone. You've got quality stuff, clothes, cars, lifestyle, but nothing about it screams for attention. You're chill. You blend in. You might walk past a millionaire and not even know it, because they're not making noise. That's the whole point. It's like Bruce Wayne shopping for groceries. Looks like a regular guy, but behind the scenes, he's built, loaded, and in control. And here's the beauty of it. When you don't look rich, people leave you alone. No awkward money requests. No one trying to flex harder than you. No pressure to constantly upgrade or stay trendy. You're just out here, living comfortably, stress-free, while the flashy folks burn cash, trying to impress people they don't even like. So yeah, low-key rich, that's the safest kind of rich. It's peace, privacy, and power. Quietly. Reason number 3. Subtle signals say more. Quiet wealth is like a secret club. But here's the twist. You can't buy your way in with just money. You get in with taste, subtlety, and the kind of confidence that doesn't need to shout. Take that watch again. To most people, it just looks normal. Nothing special. But to someone who really knows, they'll clock it instantly. That's a $50,000 Patek. Not because it's dripping in diamonds, but because it's crafted with precision, legacy, and status that's unspoken. Same with the bag. No oversized logo, no bold colors screaming for attention. Just clean design, perfect stitching, and materials that whisper, this is top tier. And here's the kicker. It's often way more expensive than those flashy, in-your-face bags you see all over social media. Flashy wealth is about getting attention. It's loud, obvious. It says, look how much money I spent. Quiet luxury? It's for people who don't need validation. They're not buying stuff to impress strangers. They're buying it because it reflects who they are, their taste, their mindset, their values. And here's something most people don't realize. Quiet luxury is actually a filter. It subtly separates people who get it from those who don't. It's like this secret handshake that only a certain kind of person recognizes. It's not meant to be obvious. That's the whole point. So while flashy wealth is busy turning heads at the club, quiet wealth is closing deals at the country club. And the people who matter? They notice. Reason number 4. It's a mindset, not a costume. Let's talk real wealth, the kind that doesn't need an audience. You see, being truly wealthy isn't about trying to impress strangers. It's not about the flex, the clout, or how many people double tap your outfit on Instagram. It's about impressing yourself. It's walking into a coffee shop with the quiet confidence that you could buy the entire coffee farm if you wanted to, but you don't need to say a word. Meanwhile, flashy folks are out here flashing their Amex Black Card like it's a trophy, hoping the barista notices. Quiet luxury doesn't chase validation. It chooses self-worth. It's not about likes. It's about building something that lasts. Legacy, stability, peace of mind. It's confidence without cockiness. It's intelligence without ego. It's success without the megaphone. Because real power moves in silence. And the people who matter? They'll recognize it without you having to say a thing. Reason number 5. It's quality over quantity. Here's the truth, plain and simple. Flashy wealth collects. Quiet wealth curates. You don't need 10 watches sitting in a drawer just to say you have them. What you really need is one exceptional timepiece. Something timeless, elegant, and built to last. That's the essence of quiet luxury. It's not about having more things. It's about having better things. It's about owning fewer, higher quality pieces that serve a purpose, tell a story, and age with grace. Handcrafted coats, perfectly tailored suits, bags made by artisans, not factory lines. Every purchase is intentional, not just some impulse buy because it was trending on social media. When you adopt this mindset, every item in your life holds meaning. It's not just about the product itself, it's about the value it adds to your life over time. Because quiet luxury isn't interested in quick dopamine hits. It's about investing in pieces that stay with you for years, even decades. Pieces that grow in value, not just financially, but in personal significance. In the world of quiet wealth, more isn't more. Better is more. And when you start living like that, you realize you don't need the noise. You just need the quality. Reason number 6. Function over flash. Flashy things might turn heads, but they rarely get the job done. Quiet luxury, on the other hand, is where elegance meets purpose. It's not just about how something looks, it's about how it works for you. That loud, logo-covered Gucci tracksuit? Sure, it might get you some stares on the street or a few likes online, but try walking into a boardroom in that. People won't take you seriously. Now contrast that with a perfectly tailored suit. No screaming logos, no over-the-top patterns, just clean lines, quality fabric, and a fit that says, "I'm here to lead." That's the quiet power of intentional style. Quiet luxury isn't about demanding attention. It's about commanding respect without ever raising your voice. It's not about showing off. It's about showing up with confidence, clarity, and class. When you choose quiet luxury, you're choosing function, form, and purpose all rolled into one. You're choosing pieces that not only make you look good, but help you move smarter, speak louder through presence, not noise. In a world chasing attention, quiet luxury chooses impact. Reason number 7. It attracts the right people. People who are truly important. They don't care about how flashy you look. They don't care about the brand names on your clothes or how expensive your car is. What they care about is who you are, your mindset, your values, how you treat others. That's what quiet luxury is really about. It's not about showing off. It's about having real confidence, the kind that doesn't need attention. Quiet luxury connects you with people who think the same way. Smart, calm, long-term thinkers. People who don't need to shout to be powerful. If you show up in a loud sports car trying to impress everyone, you might get some attention. But most of it is shallow. The people who really matter, they'll keep their distance. But if you show up with a calm presence, wearing something simple but elegant, acting like you have nothing to prove, that's when the right people start to notice you. And not loudly, quietly, privately, respectfully. This is something old money has known for generations. Real power doesn't need to be loud. It moves silently. And quiet luxury gives you that same energy. Respect without showing off. Value without bragging. Access without asking. Reason number 8. It builds real wealth. Here's a little secret most people don't know. The louder you are with your money, the faster it disappears. People who show off, buying flashy cars, designer everything, throwing money around, usually end up broke or stressed trying to keep up the act. But quiet luxury? That's where smart money lives. Instead of spending $300,000 on a car that loses value the second it leaves the lot, quiet wealthy people put their money into things that grow, like real estate, stocks, or businesses that keep making money while they sleep. They're not flexing on Instagram. They're collecting compound returns. Look at guys like Jeff Bezos or Warren Buffett. You don't see them in Lamborghinis or iced-out chains. Why? Because they know what really builds wealth, and it's not showing off. It's building assets, building systems, building value. The richest people in the world? Usually the most low-key. You'd walk past them in a grocery store and never know they could buy the whole block. That's quiet wealth. It doesn't shout. It stacks. Reason number 9. Less stress, more peace. Trying to keep up a flashy lifestyle? Man, it's exhausting. You're always in a race. New clothes, new shoes, a nicer car, a cooler post, a bigger flex. One wrong move, and suddenly you're falling off. It never ends. But quiet luxury? It's the complete opposite. It ends the rat race. You buy once. You buy smart. You buy quality. No more chasing trends or trying to prove anything to anyone. And what do you get in return? Peace. You get mental clarity because you're not constantly comparing. You get financial security because your money's not being burned on things that don't last. And you get real confidence because you're not performing for anyone. You're just living. Quiet luxury isn't about impressing others. It's about finally feeling good about who you are without needing applause. Reason number 10. It actually makes you richer. Here's the real kicker. Quiet luxury doesn't just look better, it pays better. While everyone else is chasing trends, blowing cash on the latest must-have flex, the quiet wealthy are playing a smarter game. They're not dumping their money into things that lose value the second they leave the store. Instead, they're putting it into assets, real estate, stocks, businesses, the kind of stuff that grows while you sleep. No attention-seeking, no drama, just consistent, intentional moves that build serious wealth over time. Quiet luxury means less money wasted, less stress, and way more financial freedom. You're not drowning in debt trying to keep up with Instagram. You're free because you made better choices. And the results? They speak for themselves. Not loud, not flashy, but solid, real, unshakable. That's the thing about quiet luxury. It doesn't beg to be seen. It doesn't need to prove anything. It just is. At the end of the day, quiet luxury isn't about price tags or showing off. It's about peace of mind, smart decisions, and building a life that doesn't need validation. While others chase trends, you're building legacy. While they post for likes, you're investing for freedom. And while they try to be seen, you're already secure without saying a word. That's the power of quiet wealth. It lasts, it compounds, and it speaks without ever needing to shout. If this spoke to you, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who's tired of flex culture. Let's build smart, build quiet, and build something that actually lasts. Thanks for watching.